Greetings, everyone, and welcome back to Expeditions Viking. We're in this episode. First and foremost, gonna just be making sure that well, there's plenty of things that I haven't taxed today. Oh my lord! Let's go and grab some of these then. There we are. That's number one. Can I get in there? Yes, I can. Some more hides. Fantastic. Need all of these. The more hides we have, the better. And more hides. How many of these can we grab? Yeah, we'll take them all. More and more. Yep, all of these things being taxed. I will talk to him to see if he expects payment for this, because I'm not going to just walk off with his stuff. But still, there we go. Right. Oh there, Aavak. It's always good to see you and the crew back from your voyage safe and sound. Skjern is a much more lively place when you're all here. How are you liking the new armory? Oh, it's quite something. I made a fine new suit of hide armor to test the new tools. Try it on, see if it fits. I've never had tools like these at my disposal before. It almost feels like cheating. You've done a great job with this place, Aavak. Even old man Grimvalder has stopped grumbling about your leadership. Oh, wow, okay. Alright. Well, take care until next time. It's always good to see my family again, but I must admit our travels have spoiled me. Skjern seems like a very small and quaint now that I know what's waiting for us across the sea. How's your family doing? They're facing much hardship. The poor prosperity of your domain is felt particularly strongly in the other homesteads. It is my hope that our efforts bring wealth and allies back from the British Isles will improve their situation. Let me ask you about the rest of the herd. What are your thoughts on Nefja? Well, we'll check out a couple of them, but then we'll go to Ife. We've seen most of them, I think. Nefja. She has become a strong shield maiden. We still disagree on many things, and old resentments linger between us, but there is no doubt that she is fiercely loyal and determined to serve you well. And Roskva? I know you two are lovers. We all know. So, out of respect for you, I won't speak ill of her. I like it. That was a very diplomatic way to say, I think ill of her, but I'm not going to say it to your face. Okay, and I do not know her well. I think she avoids me. I will say that her prowess continues to impress me, however. Okay. Alright, well, that's good enough, I think. See you back in the ship. Now that I know that there's new things to be said about Roskva, I need to go and talk to everyone. Everyone! Let's go and see. Where are you, Morkant? Teaching the children the ways of Christianity, no doubt. But where? Where can we find... There you are. Let's go and have a chat.
Some fell among the thorns, and the thorns sprang up and choked them.
Oh, no.
But others fell on good ground and yielded a crop. Some 100-fold, some 60, some 30. He who has ears, let him hear.
Okay. Right. Let's see. What do you think of my herd? Let's talk about... Well, let's see if it's changed at all. I have my reservations about the man. Let's just leave it at that. Nefja? A strong-willed woman, that's for sure. I find it very difficult to quite understand her. It's clear that she is very driven, but it could all be the product of a subverted maternal instinct. Perhaps in time we will find common ground. Until then, I'm perfectly content to study her from a distance. That sounds kind of creepy. Roskva, I enjoy the opportunity to learn more from her about your faith and your mysticism. Many among my order would fear her, but I see her for what she is. A young woman with a remarkable wealth of knowledge and a great gift for healing, sadly mired in backwards pagan delusions. Chewing on my tongue. How are you getting along with Ife? I've spent much time with the Picts. Their church at Iona is a marvellous gift to the Christian faith and the cultural heritage of Britannia. Do not underestimate Ife. Her relationship to Granny is more than that of a subordinate to a commander. She was Granny's apprentice, and Granny's name is spoken with great reverence throughout Pictavia. Okay. What about Eslifir? He certainly possessed a strong concept of honour. I feel that could be put to constructive use, if only he wasn't so adamant that greatness is reflected in the blade of a sword. Okay, well, that's good enough for me. Alright, let's be off. Let's find Edith. I'm quite interested in what she might have to say. That being said, would we find Kettle in here? We might do, actually. Let's go and see if our dear friend Kettle, who has been a little bit standoffish for a bit, has got some more to say. Hey, Aavak, how's it going? I was just catching up with Sig. Have you just about wrestled everything back under control again? We finally set out. That way, the way we used to dream about. I'd like to know your thoughts about the rest of the herd. Yeah, a bit of an odd group, isn't it? Want my thoughts on anyone in particular? Sure, let's go through the list. How about Nefia? I think she's in her element over there. Maybe once she fills her entire sphere with notches, she'll finally understand that she blows a Fura straight out of the water. What about Roskva? You fell for a scary witch girl. I can't believe you fell for scary witch girl. There weren't any love potions involved by any chance, were there? I don't know, actually. I get the impression that was probably something else entirely. But I can't give you a straight answer about that. I don't think so. If so, it was probably kind of wasted. Thought the feelings were already there, really. Any thoughts on Aslifir? Yeah, you know, I'm glad to have him with us. We don't get along, of course, but he's not fundamentally a bad guy. Don't tell him I said that, obviously. And Gunnar. I had a dream the other night where you and I snuck up on him and shaved him in his sleep, but it didn't work. I mean, he still had a beard when we were done. Yep. I know that's just crazy dream logic, but a part of me can totally believe that's what would happen too. Yep. I'm fairly certain that is exactly what would happen. And Edith, I have my doubts that we would even still be alive without Edith here. I mean, I'm not even talking about the cooking, just her general aura of calm and common sense. Jokes aside, the big woman really has showed us another side of herself on our travels. Who would have thought she'd be so tough? And Ivy. Do you get along? No, she keeps beating me in archery contests. It's driving me half mad with jealousy. Seriously, who taught the girl to handle a bow? Hold her? Oh, and make no mistake, the very second we attacked Pictavia, she will put one of those uncanny well-aimed arrows directly through my eye. But other than that, we get along just great. What are your feelings on Morkant? I kind of like him. I'm probably the only one in the herd who does. The man holds a lot of knowledge underneath that silly haircut. And he hasn't openly condemned me once for being a pagan barbarian yet. Most reasonable Christian I've ever met by far. Thanks, Kettle. I'll catch you later, mate. Let's be off. My lord. Scary witch girl. She has a name, Kettle. She isn't scary. Right. Now then, let's go and see if I can't find Edith. It's actually really, really quite cool that the rest of the herd have these opinions of each other. I don't see them developing very much. What I was hoping to find is that some of them changed over time and exposure, but I'm not sure that they do. Though, obviously, the change with Roskva being Aavak's lover is actually quite cool. But it would have been nice if that happened for everyone, to a certain degree. Not half bad. Give him another 5 years, and Edith's youngest may be raiding with his own ship. Let me ask you about my herdmen. Not generally known for my human insight. But if you want to know how I get on with anyone in particular, I'll give you my frank view on things. What about Roskva? The little witch, she's a lifesaver. I mean that quite literally. She's patched me up more than once. Better than new. Good to have that sort of round. Nephew? That woman will one day drive her husband to the edge of madness, mark my words. But I like her. She fights like a wolf mother, cornered with her cubs. And Kettle? He's a funny kid. It's a dangerous thing to be funny. Yeah, it can be, actually. And Aslifir? I spar with him, on occasion. He might fare better if he learned to relinquish some control on the battlefield, but who am I to say how another man should fight? Edith. She's a fine woman. If she were a bit younger, or I a bit older, I'm not one for settling down. But if I were, I doubt I could do much better than her. And she looks at me like she's afraid I might eat her. And I might, indeed, if she ever lets her guard down. Try not to while she's an ally. Okay. Well, thank you very much. Looks like our uncle doesn't have much to say right now. How about our trader friend, Rana? Hello there, thing. Back again to look at my words. I am, actually. I would very much like to purchase these. Now, it is going to cost me quite a lot to do. I could trade a decent amount of rations for them. Quite a lot of meats. Some medicine. Wouldn't mind trading a goodly bit of medicine for hides. Sure, we'll trade that. Then we're going to switch to... get another 15. The meat. 24 hides per. It's a bit too dear for me. We're not going to get rid of all of our rations. That would be silly. The same cost for the salvage. Still, I'll buy 10 salvage. I mean, the valuables are less, well, valuable to me, really. That being said, maybe it would be best if I did and go with all of that. Let's trade 30 medicine for it. Thank you. Always a pleasure doing business with you. I'm sure it is. You make a lot of money off me. Right. Oh, can we go into Edith's house? It's not something I've done before. Let's poke our head in and see what's going on in there. This is where we'll find Edith, no doubt. Hello, Edith. Getting to the point I barely even worry about the boys when we're abroad. You're a wise leader, Aavak, and I know you'll see us home safe and sound. How are the boys doing? They get by. Got their granduncle to keep them in line. Sounds like the harvest is coming along nicely. Good to be back, though. Feel better here. I'm not going to ask that one. Do you mind telling me about the herd? Not a fan of talking about people behind their backs. Worried about anyone in particular? No, I just want your general thoughts. How about Nephew? Girl is her own worst enemy. Always felt inadequate, and that mother of hers isn't helping. Oh, really? Nearly struck that foolish woman more than once for the way she talks about her daughters. Doesn't mean to be cruel, but might as well stick Nephew's hand in a fire for the effect she's having. Oh. Interesting. Interesting. How about Kettle? Ah, sweet boy. Gotta learn to stop letting his mouth get him into trouble, though. Something in his past. Tried to get it out of him on occasion, but he always climbs up. Wish I knew what troubles him. Might be able to help. Oh. And is Leafir? Used to be a kind boy, and charming. You probably don't remember that. That father of his managed to beat that out of him. Such a shame. This is actually really interesting. I don't think we've ever managed to find Edith just because I never thought to come in here. How about Gunnar? Bit of a brute. Eats like an ox, but appreciates my cooking. More than anyone else, I think. Always worried the bloodlust overtake him one day. Lose track of friend and foe and just stop caring. Find myself with that bloody big axe of his halfway through my skull. Yeah, I suppose that's a fair concern. What do you think about Roskva? Got a dark mind, that one. Always the outsider. Always stuck to herself. Took good care of Hulda, though. Shame she had to see the old girl's mind fall apart like that. Real shame. She pats you encouragingly on the shoulder. She's more at ease now she's got you, my boy. Nobody expected you to find each other. I think least of all her. But I can tell you'll be happy together. Oh, that's lovely of you to say. What about Ify? Weird girl, but sweet. Told me I remind her of her mother. Wasn't sure what to make of it at the time, but suppose she meant it as praise. Okay. And more can't. She scratches the back of her neck. Was sure he'd take off as soon as our backs were turned. Weird that he's still around. Probably haven't got the spine to make a run for it. We turn on Northumbria, though. Pretty sure he won't put up with that. Pushed him too far already. That's interesting to know. Okay, well, thank you very much, Edith. I'm not going to ask her about her husband and my father. That seems disrespectful somehow. I am, however, going to tax you. It would be disrespectful to hold on to taxable earnings when Skjern is already in such a potch. No. We must have our dues. Thank you. There we go. Wow. Okay, you had a few things that we could tax, but not very much. Okay. And, of course, I'll go and chat with Roskva. About the only person that I can really talk to her about is Ify, I believe. We'll see, though. It'd be interesting to talk to her about Nephew, actually. I'm wondering how much this game like how detailed the sort of relationship dynamic is simulated. We'll see. We'll see. Again, anyone who's seen my Mass Effect playthrough knows that when relationships get involved in games, something as inherently complicated as relationships, it starts to put me on edge because they do such a poor job of modeling the intricacies and the ways that relationships can the myriad ways that they can unfold and weave. So it always feels like you kind of backed into a corner. It's like, yeah, I can't risk being nice to this person because they're a romanceable disposition, and that means that they're going to take any gesture of kindness as me wanting to get into their pants. Or have them get into mine. Either way, really. But it's almost always not the case. Usually, I just find it incredibly difficult to not actively be nice to someone. I have a thing that they want. I probably want that thing less than I want them to be happy. But they're going to take it in a completely different direction. And woe betide the sorry fool who's already actually got a romance partner and finds it very difficult to be actively unnice to people. Roscoe pushes herself against you and plants a kiss on your lips. Oh, that is actually quite sweet. There you are. I was wondering where you'd gone off to. Busy with thing-type things, I guess. Let me know if there's anything I can do to alleviate the stress. Well, I mean, I did just have a kind of stressy... No, we haven't got time, but thank you for the thought. The old witch chuckles like a magpie. Then you'd better find another place for it. I won't risk any inadvertent fertility rituals occurring in my bog. What would Freya think? Wow, Hulda. Cutting straight to the bone there. Roscoe has the decency to blush. How's Hulda doing? Worse and worse. Well, she seems all there at the moment. You've seen what she can get like when it's bad. Her mind's not getting any better. When she's tired, that's when she tends to slip. I don't know what to do about it. I've thought about ending it for her sometimes. Would be pretty easy. In practical terms, not so easy emotionally speaking. Oh. That is a particularly heavy weight to have to bear. What sort of thing do you learn as Witch's Apprentice? We've already been to that. I'll ask about the rest of the crew. Like, in general, or... Well, what about Nephew? Flaxen-haired warrior princess? Guess she's not so bad. She's impossible to talk to. Walled up behind those feelings of inferiority. But they're probably why she's such a badass, so I guess they serve her well. I seriously want to gouge my eyes out when she starts complaining about her pretty sister, though. Has that woman ever seen her own reflection? Give me a break. They're practically twins. I have not heard this complaining or worries that her sister's... What? Oh, my lord. And now it would be... amusing, but also still worrying on a degree if she was talking about her ugly sister, because you just have to be chewing on your tongue the whole time. But still, how are you getting along with Catil? He's fun. I think I scare him though. I don't know. Maybe he thinks I bite. Yeah, pretty sure he does actually, and not in the fun way either. Do I even need to state the obvious? The boy's got issues. That happy-go-lucky facade of jokes and self-depreciation isn't fooling anyone. No, it's not. Any thoughts on his Leafier? His Leafier isn't quite as resolved as he claims to be. He grumbles a lot under his breath at the decisions you make. I wash my back around him if I were you. Yeah, it's more or less the same thing. How about Ivy? She's pretty cute. Realising what she just said, Roscoe blushes slightly and hides a smile with her hand. I probably shouldn't have said... I don't care. Do I have cause to be jealous? Right, moving on. Well, see, I don't know if this would be said in a joking way. Because it would be a joking way in either way that I said it. But, no, I'll see if I can make you blush a little bit more. She leans in and gives you a tender kiss. Next to you, all others are like candles next to the sun. Oh, wow. That was a good response. Wow. Roscoe, I'm gonna be burning that into my memory. Maybe I'll find use for that in real life someday. That was a particularly smooth recovery there. My lord. Okay, well, I'll see you back on the shift. Wow. Seriously, that one is definitely going into the get me out of trouble quick bank. Right. Oh, well, that's pretty much everything. It is time for us to be heading back then. I'm kind of glad to be heading back, though. Also a little sad to be saying goodbye to Skjern once again. But the question is, before we head off, we need to find out where we're going. We've got 5 quests currently open. The final expedition is still more or less anyway. It's just going to come down to us being keen-eyed. Wisdom of the Ancients. Constantine means to unite the Picts under his banner. And the first step to that step is to appease the last pagan clans. As a pagan yourself, you are uniquely situated to help with that. Okay. We could also continue on with some of the quests in Northumbria. I think I would prefer to travel to the site in Northumbria, the site in Pictavia, and check out that particular quest there. Leave. We need to find somewhere where we can moor and actually sleep and eat, because we are running on fumes for both of those things. Right, where do we need to be right now? Well, we can pretty much moor anyway, so let's head on over. It's only a day's hard sailing, so it's not too bad. 2 days, actually. The waves are calm and the Aavak is making slow progress. Suddenly, Morkan yelps. I got one! Morkan has been trailing a line lazily off the stern. Now he is braced against the straits with both feet, fighting some enormous sea creature. I'm not letting you escape, you big bastard! Morkan fights the fish for a long time, drawing cheers of encouragement from everyone. Fortunately, the fish is no match for Morkan's endurance, and eventually he hauls it up onto the ship. Everyone cheers, and his leafier quickly gets to work, filleting and preserving the catch. Oh, well, that's quite nice. What did we end up getting? I have no idea how much food we got from that, but hopefully a lot. Alright, everyone is hungry, oh my god. I'm not taking Gunnar out whilst everyone is hungry. Sod that. It's a good way to accidentally be eaten. Oh, thank goodness. We had an autosave. We crashed just as we were about to get to Perth. Depending on how I cut this, that might be obvious to you already. But, oh, we're getting different events along the ocean this time. Okay. As morning approaches, you notice that another ship is slowly gaining on you. It's still only a small silhouette on the horizon. Ahead of you, the fog banks are hugging the calm waters like a blanket. Row faster and lose them in the fog. The crew rows as fast as they can, but the other ship outpaces Aavak by a large margin. Oh, that's not good. When the other ship catches up, it's clear that you're dealing with another Norse longship, and you recognize the sail of the colours of the clan allied to yelling. Oh, okay. Three of the other ships start taking pot shots at you as soon as they're within arrow range, and by a stroke of bad luck, one of the projectiles nails Roskaba in the shoulder. You send a few shots of your own in their direction, but then the crew of the other ship seems to finally get a good look at the Aavak and lose their nerve. The small and nimble ship turns quickly and flees at full sail. Oh, Roskaba's going to have a wound then that we're going to need to treat. Are we going to get... Oh, wait. Oh, drat. I wanted to go up there. Kind of annoying, but okay. Right, let's take Ivy, Edis. We're not taking Gunnar because he'll eat people accidentally because he's so hungry. There we go. No crashing this time, game. I forbid it. Please? Oh. Well, no, actually, still could crash. Game. I can hear you thinking, game. I think we might be safe. Possibly.
Air is
thank goodness.
fresh for how many people live here. Wonder what they do with their garbage.
I guess it's a fair question, actually. Alright, okay. Well, we only wanted to leave. That's all we came here for. Right, we want to be heading out in this direction. And then we're going to be off onto the main map again. Where the first port of call is to locate somewhere we can camp. Then we've got to be off to find our Druid friend. I really love the music in this game. That is a long way away. Very low food, normal shelter, high security. Very low food, bad shelter, high security. Well, this is the direction we need to be moving in. As much as it pains me to have to go so long again without food, without stopping. Oh, wait. Found all sorts of new places. Yes, let's go. But we will be checking those out. Okay. We've got 9 meat that will spoil in this camp. We need to get Roskva healed. And you're pretty much the only person, other than Roskva, who's capable of healing well. You're also a very good healer. So there we go. That's Roskva taken care of. Now, however, we need to make sure that we've got people preserving food. How good is your food preserving? I mean, I could spend some extra skills to get it up a little bit further. That's actually not bad. You got 19 points there. You can spend... Roskva's already doing some preserving, but we need a lot of points there. I can spend a little bit on getting better at preserving food, which is quite nice. I can spend a little bit with you as well. I wouldn't mind you learning a little bit more, but... Well, actually, Kettle. Kettle's often one of my hunters, so getting Kettle to be able to preserve food as well would be quite useful. There we go. We're getting closer now. Only 1 meat is going to spoil now. Have you preserve a little bit more food. There we go. That works out quite well for me, I think. Yeah, I like that. That works very, very well. Okay, with that, though, how much I wish I could have you working on some gear, though. Well, rat. We're doing all right at the moment. Yeah, we're gonna make camp. Main thing is get everyone fed, everyone not sleepy, and also fix that gaping wound in Roskva's shoulder. In the morning, you nearly step in a half-eaten carcass of a mouse which has been left outside your tent. Nephew chuckles at your startled yelp. So it's your turn to get an offering tonight. Beagle usually leaves her prey at my tent. She's been catching quite a lot of rodents trying to eat our rations. Aren't you glad we kept her? Yeah, actually. Okay. You're back to healthy. Good. We went through quite a bit of medicine, though. All right. And a second crash later. My lord, the game has been particularly crash happy today. But we're not going to let that stand in our way. We've got a couple of places to check out. No one is fatigued, which is actually quite nice. So let's just go and grab ourselves a little bit of wood to start the day. How's the homestead going? We've got 3 days, 4 hours remaining on working on... What were we actually working toward this time? Was it the thing? I think it may have been, which I'd be okay with. Now, we've got a big old church over here. Also, got an occupied campsite. I would like to check out that church, but given that we just crashed going to it, I think we're gonna go somewhere else for now. We're gonna go and cut our teeth on this little occupied campsite down here instead, I think. Yeah, I think that's a fairly good group there. We should be okay with this. Let's go. Fingers crossed we don't crash here. I play this game for umpteen episodes with nary a crash inside, and then suddenly 2 the same day. Right, let's have a quick look here. Okay, we're not up against wolves, which is always a good thing. But we are kind of in a bit of a cramped environment here, I'll be honest. Gunnar. Gunnar, I would like it if you get over here to some better cover. You're much more of a close combat specialist, so I'd rather you stay clear of danger for the time being. I would like it if Nephew could get up there. If we could block their path, that would be grand. And, yeah. As Leafier, you've got an amazing sheet. Oh, poop. Well... that has ruined my day. Okay, so there are traps we need to worry about. Oh, dread. Does Leafier pull back a little bit? Okay, well that trap's been used, so we don't have to worry about it. That was a nasty trap, though. Let's get him fully healed, please. Okay. Nephew, do you have spot traps? Do you have spot traps? You do not. Okay, well that's worrisome then. Do you have a shield? You do have a bow. Can you do extend? No, you can't. What we could do, you can move up here, out of the way, and we'll draw one of their units to us. We'll bring you. There we are. There we go. That's right. All the way down here. Get walloped. There we go, and stand. Perfect. I like it. The only problem with that ability to stun is that generally we can't set up... Like, they would have also gotten hit by Roskava if we'd been lucky. But as a result of our setup here, they never will. And that is a bit of a shame. Let's drop a ranging shot about there. Now, how good of a chance have we got to hit the one at the back? None. And you at the front, very much unlikely. Alright, let's take you down. We'll use half an attack action here. Harried as well. And then I'm going to draw back a bit. It's not exactly a good place to be, I'll be honest though. Not exactly a good place to be. You do have spot traps. Free action. Now, if we draw up... Can we just take a shot now? Ooh, we've got a 70% chance on you, the enemy ranger. Oh, very nice. Resisted harried though, which is a bit of a shame, but that's fine. Okay, I think that's us done for the turn. You are going for a sling attack. Oh, critical hit on Roskava there. Smacked her right in the brow with a stone. And I've got a lot of my units clustered. Oh, really? That was not the move that I would have taken, I'll be honest. And you missed... oh, wait, no, it wasn't Roskava. It was Ivy. Oh, you've made her angry now. You fools. Right. Ivy, let's get you patched up. The fact that you're still on your feet after that much damage. Berserker Rage, clearly. Okay. Do you have the ability to spot traps? Maybe not. Nor do you have the ability to get all the way over there. But you know who does? You know who totally has the ability to bring them to you? Not Nephew. Nephew does not have that ability. What we can do though... Nephew, could you move up? Please don't be another trap. Oof. Okay, good. Roskva cannot lure. You can't taunt them. But what you can do is drop a flaming arrow on them. Oh, that's going to be marvelous. I approve. They are now on fire. I like this. This is a good thing. Right, let's get you out of there. As for me, really poor shot there. I am going to anticipate an opening, I think. Either that or yeah, anticipate opening. And I would really love it if I could taunt one of these guys. Is there a path that you could take? You're on fire, so I don't really feel I need to worry about you too much. Come on then, you. I don't think it worked. Oh no, it did. Fantastic. Come on, you. They stopped there. Okay. Not exactly what I wanted, but it'll do. First, Gunnar, let's get in there. Straight up charge. Do your best. Nice. Very nice. And Slifir, let's get you in. There you go. You can just hold that position for now. You could still do something. Anticipate opening. And with that, I think we're alright. Let's pull Roskva back with the archers. Enter. Incoming sling attack. Missed. Good. That one probably won't. Oh! I lie. It did. You're still on fire. Do you get a bonus for being on fire while you're hitting people? Apparently not. Okay. Well. We could take them down. Or... Well, I mean, you've got to anticipate opening, so... Go for it.
You just realized you're outclassed, didn't you?
I'm not really sure that they realized much. Other than, I'm on fire! It's pretty overriding sort of concern, that one. Can we get a shot? No. Not until people move. Well, looks like it's an unfortunate day for you, my friend. Get in there. Really? Why didn't you spot that? Oh, my lord. Can you get up there? I would love it if you could, because it's going to stop them from being able to use any ranged attacks. Yes, you can't attack this turn, but that's fine. I'm going to need you to go up there then. Stop them from doing the same. And... I mean, I could taunt you, but I should have done that before you moved. Damn. Right, we could go for... No. Gonna need... Oop. That's not what I wanted to do. I could move up a bit. Get into position here. Interrupt, perhaps? Okay. Roskva, can you taunt them closer? Go for it. If we can bring them just close enough to trigger the interrupt, that would be great. Come on. Interrupt, interrupt. Yes. Oh! Scallywags. Not exactly what I wanted, I'll be honest. Can I get you... No. That's a shame. Okay. You draw back a little bit then. And I think... Oh, I should have had you on interrupt as well. Oh, that was really poor planning on my part. Super poor planning. Oh, nice. You decided to stick around. Haha! Got you. Well done. Okay. Well, once again, super bad to be you. Ooh, bloodthirsty as well. Nice. And, Nephew, could you finish them off, please? Go for a smack, full action. Well, actually, no, don't. Go for feint. It's my attack action. We'll move to the other side of them. Sure. Aha! There we are. You are now flanked, or will be very, very, very soon. Charge in. We'll get a flank bonus. And with an active charge. There we go. Not bad, everyone. The Ivy almost went down. Thanks to the healing arts of Roskva, that didn't transpire. But it was not for want of the enemy trying, though. And for me just leading my party into a bad situation, that was pretty bad, I'll be honest. We've got loads of things over here. 5 herdmen have available shifts. 2 meat will spoil this camp. Okay. Well, I would like you to make me something. Absolutely. We're also going to break down those some things. We've got so much stuff here that we just don't need. Let's just make sure that all of my combat herd have actually got armor. There you go. Do you want a helmet? You can have a helmet as well. Anyone else need anything? I think we are all more or less sorted. Yep, we are. Perfect. So all of this can be scrapped. Same for weapons. Might not be too bad, actually. Can I give you a shield? Oh, it's a spear. Right. So you more of a spear maiden then. Yeah, you are much more of a spear maiden than a sword maiden. Fair enough. We'll keep a spare shield around. And a spare sword, but other than that, we don't really want more. Now, it's time for you to make the bestest armor that you can. Max your resource cap, special properties. We have a look at armor. We should be able to make something absolutely fantastic here. But let me just double check on the types of things we've got. We've got armor probably is one of the big ones. Yeah, I'm going to say that armor is what we want. We haven't got very many specialist types of armor. And let's also just double check crafting. Of the two of you, you've got better armor smithing. Very well. I could get yours up as well. Artisan you've already got at the top. Crafting has the ability to craft weapons. Yeah, you're our weapon crafter. You need not much. Well, actually, no, you do need quite a lot more before you can get up to that next level. Which is a bit of a shame, but okay. And let's get this gear made then. It's been a long time coming. So, an armor piece. We can do completely make it out of all of the best stuff ever. Oh my lord. This is going to be amazing. Absolutely amazing. Right, do we want armor oil? The joints of the armor, loosen it, allowing more freedom of movement. Armor webbing. Adds a slot to carry more items into combat. Hardened leather. Makes resistant to fire. Armor padding. Protects away from poison. Or armor balm. I think we're going to go with armor balm. That seems like it's going to be pretty amazing. Alternative, we could go with armor oil. No, I think we're going to be going with this. Yes, please, indeed. And that's going to use up quite a lot of our stuff, I'll be honest. Right, we are going to want me to help out with hunting a bit, I think. So let's get out there. Doesn't look like there's... how much game is in the area? Yeah, it looks like we're already getting all of the game that's available. Do we have much meat worth gathering? I don't think so. Well, in that case, I'm just going to have extra scouting then. There's no point in trying to gather more than there is. The only other thing we could do is try and have a look at things like swords, spears, bows. We lack the resources to craft another weapon of quite that power. Okay, so we'll hold off on that then. So you're going to be helping us out scouting then in that case. There we go. Cattle, same for you. There's just not enough. Okay, it doesn't yield any further results. I mean, realistically, hunting, it's not exactly going to help either. Yeah, there's no more scouting necessary. Is it possible that scouting on that side? Yeah, actually. Scouting on this side is still reasonable. Let's get you doing that. There we go. Morkant's not going to be rested. Then please do rest. There you go. I'll leave you hunting. But as for you, let's get some more herbs turned into medicine. I think with that, we're going to make camp. We should do particularly well, I think. There we are. In the morning, as you and your herd packs up camp, you notice that Nefia is moping about while clutching her jaw. Oh, really? Catil finally takes pity on Nefia and drags her over to you. Nefia won't come out and say it, but she has a really bad tooth. We should deal with it before it gets worse. I'm not going to have someone cut it out. We'll use some string and pull it out. Okay, and you carefully tie some string together and around the tooth, the other end, to one of your horses. Okay, Nefia, brace yourself. Before Nefia realizes what's happening, really? Did you not realize we've done it once before? Kettle slaps the horse's ass, sending the startled creature darting to the outskirts of the camp, popping the tooth out of its socket. You'll thank us for that later, Nefia. A bombed, vigilant male armor. I approve. Let's check out what this wonderful piece of kit looks like. Just as soon as you finish loading. And we've also got a little bit of stuff to gather as well. But, first and foremost, let's check this out. Okay, so plus 25 to avoid crit. Very nice. Very nice. This is pretty much the same as the mail armor we've got. It's just slightly better damage reduction. Sure. Okay, you get it. You've already got something that is amazing. Nefia, I'm going to say, gets this one then. There you go. You'll be a little bit slower, but that's fine. You've got a very long reach on your weapon, so... There you go. Is this better than yours? It does have better damage reduction for melee. But... no. No, someone else is going to get this one. There we go. We're going to pass that on to Roskva. You've already got hardened agile lamellar armor, which is pretty bloody nice, I must say. These are better than Morkan's clothes. And I wouldn't give him the Kettle. Kettle would be worried that some sort of scary witch magic was going to turn him into a frog or something the moment you put it on. But there we are. That's all we need to do for this episode. I do once again want to take a moment to thank all of the patrons who make this series possible. Thank you so much. I hope you're all enjoying it, and I hope everyone else who's enjoying it is also thanking them in their minds. You don't need to type it down, though. I'm sure it would be appreciated, but in your heads, you're thankful. But that's going to be it for me. In the next episode, we're going to be checking out the Abralmeno Kirk, and then on to Seahenge. We will see how that goes. But until next time, and as always, do take care, everyone.